The whole credit system is a joke. Okay, so let me get this straight. You're late with a couple payments because you forgot to pay this credit card. Oh, you get dinged. You get dinged hard on your credit. Oh, let me go car shopping or apartment shopping, and they start pulling up my credit report. Oh, just because all these different places pulled up my credit report because I'm shopping around to see what if I can get the best deal or whatever, my credit gets dinged for what? I find it so funny. This system we currently have, our financial system, is so prehistoric. The fact that we don't have a central digital currency is utterly ridiculous at this point. Now, like, I'm not saying that that should be the only currency, but we need some currency that everybody can trade with in the whole world digitally. We need like the dollar. We need something like a something that's quick, that's fast, that's cheap, that doesn't cost that much to transact. For if anything. Um oh, central bank digital currency, like the whole like fear mongering from the people on the right. Oh, the central bank digital currency, you won't have anything like any physical uh paper money. Like, listen, man, I think physical assets are fine in certain regions. Certain areas you need some type of way to count value, of course, but you don't need it everywhere. Like, if you're living in a highly sophisticated city, and technology is so sophisticated that you can just like you walk into a place and it recognizes your face, and then like, I want that off the shelf, I want this product, I want this service, it just automatically comes out of my bank account. I don't even fucking have to think about it. I don't have to transact with nobody. It just automatically happens. I don't have to worry about, like, I hate transacting. I hate having to pay bills. I hate having to keep track of all this crap. I hate having to worry about taxes and all this stupid crap. It's such a waste of time. Was it necessary at a certain point in civilization? Yes, it was. But we don't live 50 years ago. We don't live 100 years ago. Like, we can progress. We can progress as a society. Like, for instance, I'm sitting here like, okay, yeah, I have a lot of debt. I'm looking at my debt, and I look at the average person, and I think I'm in a better boat than the average person. Especially considering I can pay most of my debt, and if I didn't have to pay taxes on it, because I don't think I really should have to pay taxes, considering I'm barely making it. Now I get it if I'm making a ton of money, like if I'm making 100,000. Dude, I don't get like I'm I'm basically making minimum wage. Whatever minimum wage needs to be like, okay, so like wherever your standard of living and wherever you're at. So like currently in here in Michigan, it's like $21 an hour to basically get by, to pay for everything that you need to pay for to live. You need to make that an hour. Um, think about this too. They have not upped the federal minimum wage to at all. So like technically, companies can just go ahead and pay the federal minimum wage to people that they allow to come here illegally. Why would a company keep paying me $21 an hour when they could pay these other people, that they allow to come here illegally, $7.75 an hour? And they're gonna be like, heck yeah, like, yeah, we'll live in like one place with like 20 people deep, and then we'll work every single day and send money back to home, because like, why not? you make a lot, like that's a lot of money where they're at. So like they're just building up their nest egg, and then they'll probably end up going back. A lot of people that come here, they just want the opportunity. And I don't hate illegals that come here or anything like that. I don't have any hate personally against them. I understand, but like we have laws and we have rules, and you can't skip the line over other people who are trying to come here illegally. There might be some type of rules when it comes to asylum seekers if you go to the gates. But if you come here illegally, man, like you already broke the rules. Like you're out. You're gone. You broke the rules. And then honestly, like our government, the people who allowed this to happen, who actually aided and abetted it, like whether like trying to cut down barriers in Texas, and then like seeming like they want to have a civil war with Texas over it by allowing illegals to come in their state because the federal government doesn't want to attack. At the time, they didn't want to protect the people. But now they're just like, oh yeah, since the election, we need to make sure everything's good and cut this off. And no, like we see what you did. There's no reason for it. Anyway, like this whole concept of like finances, I don't want to think about it no more. I don't want to worry about it. I shouldn't really have to. It should just like automatically, like, let me go do what I have to do to earn value or whatever it is. And then I shouldn't have to think about it. Can it pay my bills? Cool. I don't want to have to think about paying bills. I just want all of it automatically done. Oh, you don't want no responsibility. You're damn right I don't want responsibility. Me, myself, I've had enough responsibility. That stuff is stupid to me. Going to the store, waiting in line to check out is stupid to me. Going to the store and picking things out is stupid to me. I would rather shop online, go and pick it up personally, or have it dropped off to me, even better. I don't want to own a car. Cars are such a headache. You got to worry about it breaking down. I have a friend who their car is worth like $15,000, and then they have to pay $8,000 on like a couple of random parts, and never like a rear differential and some kind of other thing. Is like, dude, like we're being killed out here, man. If we're being financially killed, we're being financially destroyed out here. Like, and I think about that too. I'm like, man, I baby my car. I think about the transmission going out. It's not like I have like 87,000 miles on it, and like the transmission seems like there's something wrong. And I can't imagine if that went out, how much I would have to pay. Probably like $5,000 for labor and everything. It's like my wages aren't keeping up. Like, how do you expect us service people or whatever to provide you service if we can't even make it on ourselves? Like, if we don't have a home to go back to, like, what are we supposed to do? Like, okay, the people in fast food, like, they're the people that I support. They're like, oh, that's not a real job, that was meant for teenagers. Like, yeah, back in the 50s, but this isn't the 50s no more. And people, like, these companies are making tons of money off of these people. These people have to pay taxes, and they aren't provided health insurance. So like, some of these people have to work like multiple fast food jobs just to get by at this point because of high inflation. And it's like, dude, I feel like a slave, man. Like, and then you look at the jobs, they're not hiring right now. They might have some jobs listed, but they're not. Like, they're probably trying to get rid of people right now. So, like, we're dealing with some type of stagflation, recession type of deal or whatever like that. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous out here, man. I gotta cut this video off soon because my battery is gonna die. But, so it's like, the whole credit thing is just, it's so baffling to me. And then if I go to, like, rent an apartment, like, I gotta pay an application fee. Like, so I get a hit from my credit. and then I have to pay an application fee because I want to rent. And then if I want to buy, I got to pay property taxes. Even if I buy that, even if I pay that off in my lifetime, that house, I still got to pay property taxes on it. Like, what are you talking about? I own this. I shouldn't have. The only thing I should have to pay is like upkeep and utilities. I shouldn't have to pay property taxes to you. Figure it out. Find money from somewhere else. Like, how am I supposed to, like, what am I supposed to do? Just like live off the government? Like, I don't understand like where we're going as a civilization. Here we are, in one of the most pivotal elections in history, right now, and people are just like, they don't care. It's crazy. It is crazy. But yeah, the financial system's ridiculous, and I'm looking at crypto, and I'm like, dude, my crypto's worth this much, and I can't borrow against it at this point. Banks still don't do crypto, and like you banks, man, like you got bailed out in 2008, and then some of you banks got bought, like were, I guess, absorbed by the government. I don't know if they sold them off to anybody else, but it's like, if those banks didn't get absorbed by the government, it would have caused probably a catastrophe, a rippling effect that would have probably destroyed a lot of the banking. A lot of the major banks probably would have went under too. So you people, you bankers can screw up hard, and get bailed out. But we the working class, what do we get? More inflation, more crap put on us. The jobs that we work at, they take more from us. They don't even pay for our health insurance, it seems like, at this point. The health insurance is a joke. The health insurance is an absolute joke, man. I'm going to get rid of my health insurance. It doesn't make any sense. Like, me paying it, okay, $60 a week for me and my kids, cool. I get that. That's cool. But then I have $100 co-pays, and then I have $9,000 deductible, so I got to pay $9,000 before they want to pay for anything. What is the point of it? There's no point. I would rather just get, like, whatever, put that on my credit then, man. Or if I can't, like, I would rather save up and pay for a hospital bill. That's what I would rather. Than give these companies any more of my money. And then my car insurance is going to go up now because it's like, I hate cars. I hate them. I hate having to pay car insurance. I hate having to pay registration every year. I hate having to pay like maintenance on it. I hate having to fucking drive with these people out here. I hate driving with people. They're some of the worst. Like, people are such inconsiderate drivers out here. Most people shouldn't even be driving anymore. I can't wait till these self-driving cars come out here so I could just order a cheap Uber, a cheap one that comes here, and a robot just drives me where I need to go, whether it's work, really cheap. It is so dumb that I have to own a car to feel mobile, and I don't feel mobile because I have to pay so much for gas. I gotta pay for this. I gotta worry about maintenance on the car, wear and tear on the car. I don't want to worry about that, man. I just want to like chill. Like, just take me where I gotta go. I'll go do my work. I'll work a bunch of different jobs. I don't like driving. Driving and commuting is one of the worst things, man. I hate it. I don't understand why people like driving anyway. On these roads, like, maybe if you're like drag racing or racing in a racetrack or something, that's cool. But like, just driving in the city, there's so many people. Like, like, you're sitting here waiting, and these stoplights are so ignorant. I think my son had the greatest idea. Just have like, anyone relate to this? I have to cut this off, but like, when you're driving and the lights, like, you know it's gonna turn yellow. You know it, and it's like, you're either gonna have to slam on your brakes or you're gonna have to like almost run a red light. They need to have like a countdown. Like, have a 3, 2, 1. Okay, boom, it's gonna turn green. Like I said, like, the stoplights were good back, but we can make things better. Like, we're not, this infrastructure is like, there's nothing being built. Like, why are we not like Tokyo or whatever with their high technology in their cities? Well, our cities are just like crap holes, man. Like they're like third world country in some areas. Like what? Our cities should be the most immaculate, best crime-free cities in this whole world, and they're not. And it's I don't even want to go to cities. I have to cut this video off, but like it's just ridiculous the current state of America and life and the stagnation with technology. I see technology is evolving on the internet. I see it. I can make I can make all kinds of stuff with AI. AI is such a huge assistant to me. Uh, why are we not progressing in reality? Like, why am I not seeing things in reality progress too? It's frustrating.